your brother growing up?
You know, I don't remember that too, well, I remember some anecdotes. But keep in mind, I think there would have been more of a rivalry if he was a year or two younger than me. In other words, I'd want to compete with him, do better. But when you've got a brother who's 5 years older, you know you can't compete with him on all kinds of things. You know, he's going to drive a car 5 years before you can. You know, I did sneak out when he wasn't looking or wasn't there at least once, and took his motorcycle and rode it. You know, we had these kind of things going on, but I wouldn't characterize anything while I was still at home before I went to college as a rivalry. Now, when I left to go to college, it was 1961, when I was 18. My brother, at that time, he had found a way to get into the Air Force, even though they weren't taking pilots in training. So he actually went into the Air Force first as a navigator. He learned to use a sextant, you know. And then, of course, when slots opened up, he went through pilot's training, and during Vietnam, he flew the F-100. And I remember getting these audio tapes in the mail that he would send us. This is before the internet, and it's too expensive to use a telephone. And he would mail these little reels of little quarter-inch tapes, and we'd put it on a little tape player. And there were things on there where he would talk about what he was doing at the war, and also some live stuff where he'd run while he was flying missions in the war. That's pretty exciting, but it was the only way we could communicate with him at all.